Hi friends, welcome to Creating with Jovi and to 100 Days of Pockets. In collaboration with Cindy A. Lewis, I have created this vertical pocket flip. You can see I added some washi tape and things. Here's our little secret pocket. Here's our little tag. Be sure to check out my description box if you are interested in downloading the booklet with all the instructions of how to make these 100 pockets. Today you're going to need a backing paper or a journal page, a rectangle piece of paper, a scoreboard or bone folder, glue or washi tape, scissors, and embellishments. As you can see, I'm working with some master boards again, which is really great to be able to use these. I had created a bunch of them, and it's so nice to use them. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to score this piece, which is the pocket flip, okay? I need to clean up this edge real quick or it's going to drive me out of my mind. Hold on one second. I'm so sorry. Line this up on your board or use a scoreboard, and then you're going to score actually about an inch, okay? I'm doing a little bit over 3/4 of an inch, okay? And I'm just going to run this over it a few times since I'm not on a scoreboard. All right, that puts a nice indent in the paper and makes it easier to fold over. And I am going to burnish it because this is a masterboard and it's really thick. And then I also noticed a piece of paper that popped up when I folded it over, so I'm just going to clean that up. It's not a problem that happened, I'm just cleaning it up. Then I'm going to burnish it one more time. There we go. Okay, so that's laying down relatively flat. Now you've got your backing piece or a journal page. Either one is perfectly fine. And you're going to glue this down to it. And so I'm going to glue it here so that when you lift it up, you can see this image because I think that's so very pretty. So that's where I'm going to glue mine down to. And I think before I do, I'm going to go ahead and put a little stencil on it, very lightly though, but that way it's not just plain. It'll have a little something on it. I didn't even dip my brush. I'm just using what is left over on it, and that'll keep it light enough to write over too, because you can definitely write on the flap, okay? So we got that. That was quick and easy, but it adds a nice bit of detail. Now I'm going to take my flap and I'm just going to go ahead and get some glue on it now. And I'm going to glue it right up here where I had mentioned it before. Let me make sure I'm getting it on there straight. That looks good. While it's drying, I am just going to hold it down with my clothespins. Okay, my friends, I've got this small piece of a masterboard and I'm going to use this as a pocket. And because I'm using this on a masterboard, it's still definitely a secret pocket because it just looks like part of what's going on here because there's so many pieces. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right, my friends, I'm going to take some washi tape and I'm just going to add a little bit of interest. We're just putting a little piece of it there and we'll put a little piece of it at the top. And then I'm going to put a piece of it down here. Whoops. Maybe I'll do 2 pieces down here. All right, my friends, I want to show you what we've got so far. We have our vertical pocket flip, which is this right here. This flips up. I added some washi here on the inside just for interest and a little stenciling, but it's not too dark. You can still write right over top of that. We have our secret pocket right here. And then we have just this simple tag. This is a masterboard tag, but it's got so much interest on it. I don't feel like I have to do anything else to it. And this is going to slide right into the pocket, but it's going to remain a secret because look, it's covered. So isn't that nice? So this is our vertical pocket flip. I didn't know if I should embellish this, but I really love that you can see the Roman Colosseum, and I didn't want to put anything over top of that really. I guess I could do a little piece of washi along the bottom like I did on the inside, but just on the very bottom. We'll just do that for fun. It won't be that noticeable, I don't think, but it's there anyway. And that's it, my friends. Be sure to check out Cindy A. Lewis today, and I want to thank you for spending time with me. I appreciate it so much. Thanks for watching. See you soon.